Coming up on this week's Diz Pod, it's all things Festival of the Holidays, and Lawrence recaps his trip. And welcome everyone to episode 18.
Woohoo.
Right? Episode 18.
18, yes. I had quick math in my head.
Yeah. I was talking about episode 19 last night while I was live coming up, and you corrected me to 18. That's the only reason I knew that. So, yeah, it's coming fast. It's like the NFL season. You know, it's like, it's already week 6 in the NFL, and it's week 18 here on the Diz Pod. Kind of crazy. Life goes by fast.
Yeah.
So we can go ahead and welcome I love her new title, what is it again?
Permanent guest host.
Yes. Kathy, our permanent guest host.
Hi, guys.
Yes. Kathy didn't know, but she was like auditioning last week. I didn't know, either, but I was listening to the playback, driving around the next day, and I was like, wait a minute. She sounds really good. And then I was like, she's really bringing the content. And then I remembered the numbers didn't go down. She was holding over 100 people while she had the mic in her hand for a bit. Then I jumped on at one point and went down to 80. I'm like, we need Kathy. So Kathy's here now. Welcome, Kathy.
Hi, thanks, guys.
And our sort of monthly appearance by Victor, which we're honored to have. How's it going, Victor?
How are you?
How's life in the home sale business last month? Since we last saw you.
It's been eventful, that's for sure.
Eventful. I'm sure Victor's going to have to give us some stories, like maybe off podcast sometime. I'm sure you have some too, Lawrence. I mean, you're in the same profession, right? So
Yeah. I have an alligator story. I'll share that one day.
Oh, wow. Okay, I don't have any alligator stories.
Okay. Maybe we can do that in 2 weeks for the 20th when it's a free-for-all podcast.
Yeah.
We're just going to talk and answer Q&A and all that stuff. That would be good. Hello, everyone in chat, as we do record this in live, and then it posts for anyone who wants to listen later on. And I saw that Susie Q is in chat. She was talking about the weather. Let me tell you. Okay, Kathy can relate. Oh, Victor might be able to relate to this. So I get home from Magic Kingdom last night, super late. Magic Kingdom was open, till 11. And I'll talk a little bit what happened to me after Magic Kingdom, but we'll go into that in the deep dive. So I get home. It's already late. I don't even know what time I went to bed, 1:30 in the morning. Well, the alarm went off at let's say 3 a.m. for a tornado warning. And we're not used to that.
Yeah.
So tornado warning. And it's not and I have to say, I'm grateful and thankful that we get these warnings because you need them. But man, it happened at 3, and I think it happened at 4 in the morning.
Yeah, it was twice last night.
Yes. And it's not only, it depends what you have loaded on your phone, because let me think. I have the Weather Bug app. That went off. I have, we all have the National Weather Service, I guess, on our phone. That went off like a raging monkey. And then they called us. Yep. Did anybody else get a call? They called us. My phone rang, and it was a recording, and I had to hit 1 to acknowledge that I received it. And then it happened. That all happened again around 3-4 o'clock. So
Yep.
Yeah.
I got it on my landline, my cell, and the TV. I had 3 times.
The watch.
I slept through it.
Lucky you.
There you go.
I didn't notice. I noticed it when I woke up.
Wow. I've never heard of them calling you.
That was the first time I've got it on my landline.
I wonder if that happens when it's really close. Like, I can't recall many times living here in 7 years that there was a specific warning for our town. So maybe that's it. Kathy,
You know,
what?
I seem to get them a lot in Winter Garden area, but so far I've never seen any activity.
Yeah, I know
What was that?
the warning said that there was the big storm activity over by Leesburg Airport, which is like 5 minutes from my house. So that's probably why I was getting all three, because it was like 5 minutes from my house. And then they were saying Eustis and Tavares was also, that's probably why they were calling you so much. So
Yeah, everybody was saying stay safe. Thank you for those well wishes. And I think it just started to pour again as we went live. So there's that. Where I don't know, when does tornado, or not tornado, but hurricane season end around here? It's coming up,
end
right?
of November.
Yeah.
End of November. Okay. All right. So
Yeah, we got a
Lawrence
little while to go.
Yeah, Lawrence is fresh off his trip.
Don't scare people.
Nah,
No, move to Florida. We don't have no problem.
Listen,
no, nothing. We have Disney.
Yeah, it's just Disney. Come on.
we had an earthquake here.
Wow.
I think it was last year, the year before that.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Really?
Yeah, you could see the ceiling fan moving back and forth and everything. And this is North Carolina, but stuff happens.
Strange things.
Yeah.
Strange things are happening all around the world,
Yes.
weather-wise.
We had a good trip. We enjoyed it. So we'll definitely go into that a little later.
That sounds good. Should we attack the Festival of the Holidays?
Yes,
I'm ready.
I even have some music for you. Let's see.
Oh, we have music.
There you go.
I didn't have the right moves. Kathy had the right Christmas moves. I was like at the club.
Well,
I messed up.
these things kind of, help. I
messed up. Yeah. Awesome. I like that. I love Christmas. Do you love Christmas, Victor?
Do I?
I was going to say Victor looks like a very festive guy, so I'm figuring he's going to be all out for Christmas. Yeah.
I certainly am.
Nice.
Do you have Christmas? I think. Oh, there you go.
There you go.
Okay, we're good. We're good. I had to fix my audio. I'm proud of me. I'm proud of myself. I fixed it on the fly too. There we go. Yeah, now I'm good. I'm much better. No echo, right? We're good.
No echo.
We're playing with our new toys, everybody.
Yeah. So, Victor, do you have button-down Christmas shirts?
Yes, I do. I have a couple of Christmas shirts, and I have a really nice vest. I love the vest.
See, I have two. Well, I have an ugly Christmas sweater, and then I have an ugly Christmas sweater vest.
Well, they call mine ugly, but I don't know why.
Well, I say it's an ugly Christmas sweater. Like, we always have a contest at work, and every time I wear it, they're like, "That's not an ugly Christmas sweater." Yeah, it's like really nice, but I have to get a couple Christmas shirts.
Before we dive into the main topic, or the first topic, we always feature, if you're wearing a magic band, I always feature my magic band. And I pulled out a festive one, and it looks like this.
Oh, that's nice.
Isn't that cool? It is like, it's kind of like Star Wars characters in the form of gingerbread with candy canes everywhere. So that's really cool. I don't know if it's from last year or the year before. Probably the year before. So we've got that. And I didn't pull out a festive mug because I actually don't think I have a Disney mug that's festive. But we have this one.
Christmas Disney mug.
Ooh. So there. And it covers all the bases. I mean, the handle's pretty basic, but there is an inside to it, but it has stuff in it, so I can't show it. All right.
Yeah. I've got my monorail one. Got all kinds of monorails on it.
Nice. And it has the entire like speech on there, right?
It does.
Oh, cute.
Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, Montangans.
See
My hand was kind of in the way. Yep,
Puertas?
Los Puertas, yes.
Something like that. Please stand clear of the doors. Okay. Very good.
I
Mug.
have a mug. It is a Headless Horseman mug,
Oh, cool.
Ooh.
which I just bought on Friday in honor of my first stream. So
Yes. I saw
Oh,
that.
if you're showing
for
mugs, I'm
purchase.
sorry. I have the best. Okay. This was the best novelty, or I guess you call it novelty, that you could buy at Disney World until like I think 2-3 years ago. It's from the Liberty Tree Tavern,
Oh.
and you could buy the mugs that they had there for $5. And it was like the greatest thing. And then if you're an annual pass holder, you got 20% off. So I got these for $4 each. I should have bought 1,000 of them and resold them, because I'm telling you, I would love to. I have I have a bunch in like the upper cabinets that I'm not gonna open up until I'm 65, which is like 20 years from now. So but yeah, these are like my favorite things. They're the greatest mugs ever. So anyway, but
I mean, that's a deal. You probably can't even buy those there anymore. And if you
no,
are, they're not
can't. No, you
$5.
can't. I think they use tin ones now or something like that. But yeah, I wish I had been at property control when they sold them off or something, because they must have sold them off at a certain point and they switched over. But
Right.
yeah.
Nice. All right. Let's get started with the International Festival of the Holidays presented by Advent Health 2023. So how does this rank for all of you for your as far as festivals go? Put you all on the spot. We've got Food and Wine Festival going on right now. We have Festival of the Holidays. We have Parkz, Festival of the Arts. And which one am I missing off the top of my head? We're missing Flower and Garden. So, I mean, just as far as where this one ranks for me, you know what? It's probably last. I love them, but I'm gonna say it's probably last for me.
Well,
Why?
I like
I mean-
Candlelight Processional, so I mean, I like Joyful. So there's a lot of things, shows and stuff that I like that right now. So it's probably towards the top for me.
Okay. I love Christmas. I just don't know if there's a lot of things I love about this festival, but I'm very excited about it because I love festivals. If I'm just ranking them, kind of where I would be with that. I never show up early enough to do like the stories around, the storytellers around the country.
Yeah.
I mean, I think they pack it in pretty early with that.
Hmm.
But we're going to cover everything, and we're excited to cover it, and it's a lot of fun. Went to my first actual candlelight processional last year, like where we actually sat down, not like pass by and watch from behind. That was the Josh Gad one, and it was really good.
Yeah, I was glad
Josh-
you streamed that one. That was a lot of fun to see.
Yeah, and we'll go through the list too, so that everybody has an idea who is available and who we hopefully will get to do.
Perfect.
Because I think we might do one or two of those for sure. So you've got the festival coming up, and I'm going to turn my microphone a little bit so I can kind of see the screen. So beginning October 17th, 2023, you can secure your spot for the limited time experience by booking online. And that is for the packages, I guess. 60 days prior to the meal deals. So let's see. A festival, let's see. A feast, they're calling it. All right, I'm coming right off the Walt Disney World website here. A holiday feast for the senses. savor a delectable meal, then take in awe-inspiring show to cap off your night during Epcot International Festival of the Holidays. Let's see. Go past that. A Yuletide Tale. Gather with friends and family to hear the story of Christmas brought to life by celebrity narrators. Of course, the location is in American Gardens Theater, and it begins November 24th and goes right through December 30th. And show times are 5:15, 7 p.m., and 8:30. All right. And the dining packages go like this. You can choose from 8 unique places to eat, offering candlelight processional dining packages. Let's see, a meal at participating restaurants includes at Spice Road Table, 2 small plates and 1 non-alcoholic beverage per person, plus a tagine. What's that? And dessert platter for your party to share. All other participating restaurants, you get an appetizer, an entree, and a dessert, or 1 full buffet, family style, as well as a non-alcoholic beverage. 1 guaranteed seat per person to the candlelight processional held on the same day. So it's Akershus, Beer Garden, Coral Reef, Garden Grill Restaurant, Le Cellier, Regal Eagle, Rose and Crown, and Spice Road Table, like I mentioned. And they do vary in price. So I didn't know this, but you can actually do a breakfast at a couple of these and go to the processional later. I didn't know that. So you can do a breakfast at Akershus.
Oh, Garden Grill, you could do breakfast.
Yep.
Okay, I see that now.
Yeah. Those
the
two.
breakfast would probably be for the first show, because I know they do it depending on what show you're going to. The meal time will kind of match that.
Oh,
I
that
know.
makes sense.
Yeah, we've always done the dinner, so because we've always gone to the 8:00 show, so we've always done the 8:00, the 8:00 show. So the dinner package.
Okay. And they range for as much as $83. Well, two of them are, let's see. Well, Garden Grill is family style, and actually so is Akershus. So Garden Grill is a little less expensive. Breakfast is $63. Akershus is $71. And lunch dinner for Akershus is $83, and Garden Grill is $78. Breakfasts range between $40 and $45 for children.
I think the Rose and Crown is a incredible deal. I ate there once, and I thought it was terrific.
Yeah, I love Rose and Crown. It's one of my favorites.
We need to do a live food review there. We have never eaten there before. So
I'm ready when you are.
It was a long. I think I ate there like 4 years ago, and I saw Neil Patrick Harris do his, but I want to see Audra McDonald, but she's after Christmas. It's like 27th or 28th. So I don't know. I'd love to see her though.
Yeah. So that's that. Yeah, Rose and Crown is $66.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Regal Eagle is $44. $104 for Le Cellier. So there's that.
Yeah.
And you can make those reservations beginning October 17th. So at the recording of this, it's 5 days from now. And you can check that availability online. Yeah, so there's that. And do y'all think that the packages are worth it?
We've always thought so.
So I was going to ask you if you remember, Corey, when you saw Josh Gad, what was the crowd like? Like, was it?
Oh, for Josh Gad.
Yeah.
It was full. It was full. I can't really remember how far back it went, because now on occasion, you'll always get a few people, maybe one row deep, watching anything that's being performed there. But I've seen some shows where you're like 10, 20 people deep.
Yeah.
I don't think he was like that. So it was full. You know what? I think you do have to wait in line. I think it was boys to men type of level. Almost with any candlelight processional, I think you have to stand in line, a good couple of hours before your show, maybe 90 minutes max if you want a decent seat. So Josh Gad was really good. So you just have to decide, who you want to see and if you can see them on that particular date. And I'll go over that list right here. Just bring it up.
So that might be worth, because some of the prices you're saying are not crazy. Now, you did say 104, I think it was, for Le Cellier. Probably not going that route. But there's a few that are that weren't bad. 44 for Regal Eagle.
Yeah, it might come down to, you're definitely spending a little bit extra. So I think you have to accept that you're going to spend a little extra, because I certainly wouldn't spend $41 straight up over at like Regal Eagle. You know, it's probably half that. So you're kind of reserving your seat.
Oh yeah, you definitely get reserved seats, and you get the better seats. You get the ones up front.
Yeah.
Yes, you do. All right, so let's see who's performing over there. Kicking the whole thing off is Chrissy Metz. She is new, and she will be there from November 24th to the 25th. Louis Fonsi is also new. He'll be there November 26th to the 27th. Anne Margaret is new, and she'll be there from the 28th of November to the 29th. And I don't know if I'll say this right. Simu Liu, who is in the Marvel universe. Chung Li, right? He'll be there only one day, November 30th, and then we cross over to December. And you have John Stamos on December 3rd to the 5th. Neil Patrick Harris, the 6th to the 8th. Marley Matlin, who is now blonde, apparently, December 9th to the 11th. Brendan Fraser is new, December 12th to the 14th.
Whoa, this is great. I didn't realize this whole lineup like this. Wow.
Yeah.
Now, there was a time where every Sunday night on ABC, the world was glued to the TV to watch Desperate Housewives. And my girlfriend at the time, Eva Longoria, was on that show. So just for the sake of seeing Eva Longoria, I might have to cover that one on December 15th or the 16th. I've already told Tammy that. So yes, so she's going to be there. Joey McIntyre of NKOTB fame. All right. So I don't know. Might have to think about that one. Sterling K. Brown, I have to say I don't know who he is.
He was on This Is Us.
Yes, that's it.
Okay. All right. Yeah,
With
I've
Chrissy
seen him
Metz,
on commercials.
With Chrissy Metz.
So and is that an ABC show?
It is
I'm
not.
assuming.
It was an NBC.
It's not.
Oh, yeah, that's right. It was an NBC.
It was NBC.
So I was, because how when like companies like to cross promote. So I was thinking, they're bringing in some ABC folk.
Yeah.
Jordan Fisher is brand new.
That's going to be a big one.
December 21st to the 23rd. Do you think he'll sing a line or two from Happily Ever After?
I think the night before or the night after he does the processional, he'll go over to Magic and watch the fireworks and sing along. I have it in my head. That's what's happening.
But do you think when he takes the stage, or finishing the processional, if he'll do anything like that? Or I don't know. I don't know if the crowd would be so subdued and really, paying respect to the story that they might not say anything. But Josh Gad threw some funny things in there here and there, and so did Neil Patrick Harris. So they may interact a little bit like that. Stephen Curtis Chapman, December 24th to the 26th. I don't know who he is.
I don't know either, and I didn't want. Yeah.
And I don't know who Audra McDonald is either, but she is there the 27th to the 28th. Oh,
you don't know who Audra McDonald is?
I don't. She doesn't even look familiar.
Well,
who is she?
She's a big Broadway star, but she's also she's had some television that I think she adds a lot of flavor to it, but they're not the I mean, honestly, if she wasn't on the show, it wouldn't be interesting at all. But she was on. Right now, she's on the Gilded Age.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and you don't know what that is. Okay, all right, forget
No,
it. Forget
I
it.
don't. I'm sorry.
I'm not going to teach you my knowledge of Audra McDonald.
You could. We were
Yeah.
listening.
She was on the Practice too.
Oh,
Yeah, she's great.
An
She's
ABC
So-
show.
So she's very accomplished
is-
in.
Oh my, yeah. Oh, did you see the Sound of Music when it was done live?
No.
Of course you didn't. What? Who am I talking to here? Why am I here?
I was probably editing a video. I don't know.
No.
Uh,
Yes, she played the Mother Superior, and she was absolutely brilliant. And yes, Allison's pointing out she did Ragtime on Broadway. Yes, okay. Yeah, she's big. She's just, her voice is the most beautiful voice I've ever heard.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Susie Q said that she is royalty
Yes.
on Broadway. So Lisa Ling is the final one, December 29th
Yes.
to the
She's cool.
3rd. Yeah.
I just hope I'm in town for Audra McDonald, because that I will pay to be in the same town as her. I just saw them in the same town. That's okay. I just want to know I'm in the same town as that. She's wonderful.
Well, good. See, I learned something today.
Well, if you watch The Gilded Age, she's brilliant. I have to say.
Okay. Is that like a medieval show? Like
The Gilded Age is by the Julian Fellows who did Downton Abbey.
Oh, okay.
And it's about, the Astors and the Vanderbilts in the 1880s when all those people were complete jackasses.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, I got so into letting y'all know what the I can hear feedback of me when I talk. Does somebody have their headphones up a little bit? No? Maybe it's me. Maybe it's me. Maybe that's better. No, I can kind of hear it. All right. So I got to show this. I mean, I made this.
There we
It's
go.
going to come up. There we go. Isn't she pretty? So there are your dates for the Festival of the Holidays. And any last words for the candlelight processional before we move on?
Who's performing on the 4th, 5th, and 6th?
Okay, so that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to see kind of what we thought we might cover. For me, it'll be contingent on the days that they are live. So let me see. Let me click on that. And we'll see. Kind of bouncing around here. Like I said, though, Eva Longoria, I would like to see her. There's always the option. I wouldn't go that close together. Joey McIntyre is right behind her on that one. So I don't know. Probably those two would be what I would eyeball, and we'll see if we do any more from there.
I only say that because
What were you asking me?
the 5th.
You were asking me about someone specific, right?
December 5th, because that's going to be the date for Luminous.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's John Stamos.
Ooh, that's going to be a busy one.
Yeah. So there we go. All right. Well, there's more to this festival, and let's move on to the next thing, and it is right there. We've got the Santa meet and greet. We have Joyful and the Holiday Storytellers. So let's see. I've got more information on that. So the Santa meet and greet from the Disney website says bring the whole family along for a classic time-honored tradition, and you get photos with Santa. And that's going to be happening over in the Odyssey Pavilion. And show times are 11 a.m., 12:30 p.m., 2 p.m., 3:30 p.m., 5 p.m., and 6:30 p.m. And that will happen daily, November 24th through December 24th. Joyful. Let me see. So Joyful is a celebration of the season. Experience the joy of a Christmas and Kwanzaa in an uplifting gospel, R&B, and holiday songs of Joyful Ensemble. That takes place at the World Showcase Plaza. Where is that? Are they just... Oh, I know. Well, where are they going to set that up with all the walls and all that other stuff?
Don't know. It's it'll be interesting to see where that happens.
You know what? I can still hear myself. You don't have headphones on, huh, Kathy?
No.
So you're listening to volume over the, like, just outwardly.
Yes, over my speakers. Yeah.
That's what I hear. You guys can't hear that? I just wanted to check.
No.
No.
Okay. Can chat hear that? Can you hear any, like, double talk from me?
I hear a little double talk.
Yeah. I think it's coming from Kathy.
No, you sound fine to me.
I know I do. I sound really good. No, it's after I speak.
All right,
I'm
don't
hearing
pat yourself on the back too much there, Corey.
I'm hearing the finishing of my sentences from you. So
yeah,
I
probably
don't know if
because
you
of
have
the microphone.
I don't know if you have headphones that you can plug in, but
Remember,
yeah.
it didn't work. I don't
That's
have
right.
those on that board thingy.
Yeah, and you can't hear me. Oh boy. Okay. So let's see. Show times 1:15, 2:20, 3:25, and 4:30 p.m. for Joyful. And the Meet the Storytellers. Let's see what these show times are listed here. So you can travel through the World Showcase and discover holiday traditions celebrated by diverse cultures. And we have, oh, wow. I mean, there's a lot of them. I didn't realize there were that many of them. So in the Mexico Pavilion, you've got the Las Posadas celebration, which is Sunday through Thursday. Okay, this explains it. This is why we never cover it. It's because it happens while I'm at work.
Mm-hmm.
That's why. And you have Norway Pavilion, titled A Mischievous Magical Barn Santa. Celebrate this season with laughter, and a mischievous barn Santa visits Sigrid, an unsuspecting Christmas storyteller. China Pavilion has the Chinese lion dancer. Catch a glimpse of a colorful performance that brings good fortune and happiness in the Lunar New Year. Italy has La Befana. Come hear the tale of La Befana, the kind-hearted witch who visits sleeping young children on the eve of the Epiphany. Japan Pavilion has Duruma Storyteller, and the description is here: the fascinating story of Daruma doll and the Japanese customs of the New Year. Between the Morocco and France pavilions, you have the Hanukkah Storyteller. Witness a storyteller recount traveling abroad to explore the diverse music and traditions of Hanukkah around the world. You have the France Pavilion. Visit with Pierre Noel and rediscover the magic of Christmas through the letter of a delightful child. United Kingdom Pavilion, Father Christmas. Join Father Christmas as he rings in the season, sharing the traditions of the United Kingdom with good cheer. Two more. Canadian Pavilion, Canadian Holiday Voyagers. Explore holiday customs from the various regions of Canada on a musical tour of the Great White North with the Canadian Holiday Voyagers. And lastly, the Odyssey Pavilion has the Santa reading, which we already talked about. You can stop by for a photo. And also known as Saint Nick, Pierre Noel, and Father Christmas around the world. So that's that extra entertainment right there. So I figured out why we can't do those. I mean, do they not do that on like a Saturday because they just anticipate it being way too busy?
maybe that's the case. I know why
Yeah.
they. Oh well, I guess they don't do it at night because you'd have to have all this extra lighting. Um, but I don't see why they wouldn't do it on the weekend unless they're just worried about the crowds.
Yeah. I definitely think some of the decisions Disney makes when they schedule different events and things has to do with crowd levels on certain days.
Yeah,
Like I think that's why a lot of things don't debut on a weekend. You ever notice that if a new ride or attraction opens, it's always like a Thursday or Friday or Tuesday. It's
that's
never
right.
the weekend. We have a couple more things for entertainment. And one is the holiday cookie stroll. We got to bring that up. The holiday cookie stroll. Let's talk about the holiday cookie stroll. So,
Corey's
okay.
favorite things.
For all of you that don't know where the holiday cookie stroll, well, what the holiday cookie stroll is all about. So you get a booklet. I can't remember if it's a booklet. I think it's the booklet. And you get your booklet stamped at every holiday kitchen that has a cookie. So specifically described, sweeten your day with scrumptious cookies and enjoy a treat at the end of your tasty journey. Use your festival passport as your guide to look for cookie stroll items at select holiday kitchens and Epcot eateries. Purchase 5 cookies from any of the official cookie stroll locations and be sure to collect a matching stamp for each cookie purchased. Check back later for additional details. So I've been calling for this live in the parks. We need them to change. All right, we'll talk about that in a second because I have another graphic up there. We have Living with the Land, glimmering greenhouses. So with this, you celebrate the season's bounty on a voyage through greenhouses aglow with dazzling lights. You won't want to miss this beautiful holiday twist on a beloved Epcot attraction. So I love this, and I wish that they would put lights of some kind all the time when you are doing the land throughout the year. Because when you do go through at night when it's not Christmassy, the lighting isn't the best. So I love that. It's so pretty. Y'all love that? Do you look forward to that?
So I did it, but I did it during the day. So I didn't really get the full effect.
Okay, you gotta go back and do it at night.
Yeah,
That's the idea. I honestly don't even know if the lights are lit during the day.
They might
know.
not be.
They might not be. The other thing that I left out was Olaf's Holiday Expedition Scavenger Hunt. Go on a quest to find holiday traditions that Olaf has gathered and lost along the way. First, you have to purchase a scavenger hunt map and stickers, which value $9.99 plus tax from select merchandise locations, including Creation Shop and World Traveler. Using the stickers on your map, mark the tradition that Olaf has found in each pavilion. At the end of your adventure, even if you didn't find all the holiday traditions, you can bring your map to the Disney Traders, Creation Shop, or World Traveler and redeem your map for a gift worth melting for. So let's see. Important details. Olaf's Tradition Expedition Scavenger Hunt is subject to cancellation or change without notice, including without limitation, dates, surprises, and prices. Map, stickers, and game boards available while supplies last. Limit 5 game board purchases per guest. 1 surprise game board. Game board valid for redemption through December 30th or while supplies last.
Trying to remember what
Right.
the surprise was last year. Maybe Catherine can remind me on what it was.
Yeah, because I didn't do that one. I think we didn't do it last year. So I can't comment on that. of course, each festival scavenger hunt brings a different prize. And, sometimes they're not great. Sometimes they're decent.
Yeah. Sometimes it's a little snack container or sipper of some sort.
You know what's funny? I got an orange bird sandwich container, and I use it. I didn't think I would, but I use it. So, yeah, you can always put use to those things. So, hold on. Let me just put this in. Okay. Oh, that didn't even come out right. Okay, so we've covered that, and you can't let the merch go, right? We have a little bit of merch there
that's
for anybody watching. I've got a Spirit jersey up there, and I have the mug, like the mug of the festival. I kind of like that festival mug. It kind of does give you a Hanukkah feel, though, doesn't it? But
The font,
yeah, it's like pearly white, I think, and you've got dark blue letters and very festive font there, and has all the countries represented there. And of course, Festival of the Holidays, the Spirit jersey has the same font and everything. Not bad. It's one of those furry ones from the
Oh, yeah.
third of the way down. So it's gonna be. It looks like lamb wool
Mm-hmm.
is what that looks like. So, lastly, about the festival, we have the holiday kitchens. I figured we'd save the food for last. Right now, though, at the time of this recording, there are no menus released. I was hoping to go through the menus, so we'll just we'll feature that in a future podcast, I guess, when we can go over the holiday kitchen areas. But I think we have the booths listed here. We have the American Holiday Table, which is over at the American Pavilion. And we have Bavaria Holiday Kitchen, which is in Germany. Bubbles and Brine near the port of entry. Char and Chop, also at Disney Traders. Holiday Hearth Desserts, the Odyssey. Holiday Sweets and Treats at the port of entry. L'Chaim, the Holiday Kitchen between Morocco and France. Los Posadas Holiday Kitchen in the Mexico Pavilion. I'm going to probably mess this one up. La Marche de Noël Holiday Kitchen in France. Noche Buena Cocina over at Test Track area. Shanghai Holiday Kitchen in China. Shiwasu Holiday Kitchen in Japan. Swirled Showcase near Port of Entry. I've kind of come to the realization that anything that Disney sells out of a booth that starts with swirled is really good. Whether it's Disney Springs or over at Epcot. Tangerine Cafe, flavors of the Medina, funky cold Medina over in Morocco. Tuscany Holiday Kitchen in Italy, and Wine and Wedge near Disney Traders, Yukon Holiday Kitchen in Canada. And there'll be some additional locations where you can get the funnel cakes in the American Adventure, Joffrey's Coffee and Tea, which has multiple locations throughout. The Refreshment Outpost, which is between China and Germany, and the Refreshment Port near Canada. So back to the cookie stroll. I'm really hoping that Disney gives us some new cookies, because that just can't be all the cookies in the world, you know? So yeah, they're just not good. The first time we tried them, impression-wise, years ago, we did a vlog on it, and they weren't good. And we tried them again the next year, knowing that they were the same ones. We really just did it for the channel. Let's do this for the channel. Everybody will enjoy it. We'll review them. Maybe they improved. They didn't. We did them in like year 3. They didn't. So before going live tonight, I said to Tammy, "Are we doing the cookie stroll?" She goes, So yeah, we're not doing the cookie stroll if they reveal the same cookies. They're just not good. So I don't know. Have you guys tried any of the cookies, and you may have liked them better? Has anyone in chat tried the cookies and have an opinion on them? I know earlier Pamela said that they were not good. I just can't see myself trying them again, even for the sake of the stream.
I've never done the cookie stroll, so I don't know.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah, I don't think I tried them either.
Okay, don't. Don't. It's a solid stop there.
Mm.
But there'll be plenty of food booths to try some things, and we can do the Olaf scavenger hunt. I always try, and maybe chat can tell me. You can tell me the truth. It always sounds good to do a scavenger hunt live, but I always feel like I don't pull it off well, or just maybe I do and I don't realize it. I try to pan and scan and tell people we're looking and let me know. The thing is, we're not the first to do it either, so there's a lot of people in chat that know where they all are.
Yeah.
And we do a phone a friend sometimes with chat. I'll be like, okay, we can't spend more than 10 minutes in a country. So if I don't find it by then, start giving me clues.
Yeah.
And then we'll find this thing. But as of now, I think I would like to do the Olaf holiday scavenger hunt for sure. So there's that. Anything else on the Festival of the Holidays? Those are all the details we know at this time. And like I said, in a future pod, we will cover the menu in more detail.
Yeah, I've been sitting here trying to think about what's my favorite festival. I like each of them for different reasons. I like the Festival of the Arts. Catherine and I went on our own, so we were able to explore a little bit more and take our time looking at different art pieces. We actually bought that piece right there at the Festival of the Arts. So that one sticks out to me. Flower and Garden, because you have the Butterfly House, Food and Wine, because it has wine, and then Festival of the Holidays, because I love Christmas. So
it's a good point. That's a good point. I love them all for different reasons.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough to decide, but I'm looking forward to this one, and I think we will get there on the 5th. And when does it run until? No, you had that up.
Oh, festival?
Yeah.
It ends on December 30th. Begins on November 24th and finishes on December 30th.
Okay, so we'd have to 5th because we don't get back there until the 31st.
Okay. Yeah, so there you go. We'll have to do, I was thinking about this when we finally decide, concretely if we want to rank our festivals, I'll go to my formula that told me what my favorite country was, and that will reveal what my favorite festival is. So, yeah. What's up, Theo? Theo in chat, everyone in chat. So good to see you. I see all the comments. And that's why we do this live for y'all. So, yeah. Is it time for a little park trip review?
Oh boy! All right.
I mean, we can start with inside the parks.
All right. So,
subtlety is not your strong point.
Boom. This is inside the parks this week.
Yeah.
Were you in the parks at all this week, Victor?
I went to Epcot and yes, and I saw Moana.
Oh,
yeah.
Did you? Oh, I have not done that yet.
You haven't done that yet? What the?
I know.
Why are you the leader of this pack? I mean, come on. No,
I know.
When are you going to Epcot, Corey?
I will have to look. I literally sat down with Tammy and Corey and made my schedule, and I will reveal that soon.
Okay.
Maybe when you're talking, I'll look it up, and then I can, let everybody know.
It wasn't, to me, it wasn't earth-shattering, It was more of a callback to the interactive things that they used to have a lot of at the parks, but you're interactive with water, and it was fun. It was fun, and it was quite well done, and I think the kids will love it. I really think the kids are going to like it, especially the playing in the water. But they have water, all different types of waters. steam and and all these things, and it's something you have to see at least once. Would I go back there the next time I'm there? Probably not. No, I wouldn't probably go. Once a year probably I'd go through there, but I wouldn't go there if there was a line. But it's certainly something you want to see once. And if you have kids, I think it's a must see.
Yeah, I agree.
So
For sure.
we are at Epcot on the 21st. So maybe about 10 days, 9 or 10 days from now, which will be a Saturdays for Taylor Dane. So maybe we can do it then.
Mhm. I don't know if they'll be.
We can't do it, right?
So they've switched from virtual queue to walk up to virtual queue during the pass holder preview and now during soft opening. So we'll have to see when you get there how they have it set up. But I think it was worth doing for sure. So I'll start my trip recap, and then when we get to Wednesdays, then you can kind of jump in if you want to do it that way.
Sure.
So we booked with Claudia for the first time, used the travel agent for the first time, which also meant that I had to give up control of my trip for the first time. And I got to say, it worked great. It really did. Number one, she saved us a lot of money. And I already have a Geico, so she didn't save me money with Geico. So, and on top of that, she got us a hard to get reservation at Harmony Barbershop. We had talked about that when she was on the show. So it was great because I like to still book certain things and still feel like I'm in control. But when I was able to see the value of using a travel agent, it certainly made things a lot better for us. So we flew Southwest. So we had 2 free bags each. So I was able to bring all the equipment for the podcast very easily. So that was good. I will say we did mobile check-in at for the resort. So I never even had to stop at the front desk. You get your room check-in. It says your room is ready, tells you what room number it is. You have your magic banner ready. You can open the door, or you can use the app to open the door. We did book with mirrors, so we didn't rent a car. We didn't drive ourselves, so we were able to just have kind of a carefree time at that. Of course, mirrors does cost. We did talk about that, I believe, on the last episode, that if they just added that to the cost of the hotel, I don't even think people would care. If you said free Magical Express is back, people would go running for it, even if you raise the cost of the hotel. But that's just my thought. So we started the day Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday was my birthday, so we started at Magic. It's kind of our tradition if we're there for somebody's birthday. And so I was able to get.
Sorry.
That's what you wanted.
So I was able to get a nice picture with right before the parade came down. So that was pretty cool. And then the hard to get reservation that Claudia was able to get for us was at Harmony Barbershop, not for my hair, but for Finley's hair. So Finley got her first haircut at Harmony Barbershop. So she did great. It was nice and easy. I actually showed her a YouTube video of it beforehand so that she kind of knew what she was getting into. And they did a really good job there. Diane was a cast member there. And she knew, obviously they deal with kids, but she knew just how to make her feel at ease. So one of the other things that we did there, we did some classic rides, obviously Jungle Cruise, Peter Pan. But I finished my last attraction that I had not done at Magic. Anybody want to guess Which one?
Tron.
No.
Lucky
Haunted. No, I think you did Haunted with me.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, the only attraction that I had not done in my whole time going to Magic last
for this trip,
No, ever. I have
ever.
never done this ride ever.
Okay. Goofy's Barnstormer.
Nope.
Little Mermaid.
Nope. I did that one.
What about the Liberty Bell?
Nope, we've done that one.
Hmm.
Aladdin's Flying Carpets.
Oh gosh, that was my next guess. That was my next guess.
And there's a
Okay.
camel that spits at you there too. Did you know that?
Yes.
Yes,
Corey
while
knows.
you're riding. Yeah, while you're riding, he spits at you.
Yeah. So yeah, we did that. My aunt got Dole Whip. I think it was her first time getting Dole Whip, so she absolutely loved it. And then we did the Festival of Fantasy Parade. Park closed at 6 for the party. So we left and went to Hollywood Studios. We were able to meet with Leah over at 50's Primetime Cafe. And she has agreed to come on an episode of the podcast. So we will have Leah on sometime soon. That's going to be really nice to have her on.
For anyone that doesn't know who Leah is, if you go back on the channel and you watch Jacob's Birthday Bash, I think it's called, we ate at 50's Primetime. Man, it was the best. It was the most fun we've ever had doing a live restaurant food review. Victor, she was so personable, as they should be, but we had some highlights where they made me eat carrots with whipped cream on top, and they fed it to me. They did the monorail. They're like, okay, we're going through the Polynesian. Now we're going through the Grand Floridian. Now we're going through the Contemporary and Open Wide. And she literally took the gimbal and walked around the entire restaurant, videoing, live streaming guests, and it was a blast. So it'll be fun to have her on for sure.
Yeah, and she's a legacy cast member. So I don't know if we can get her to talk about it. She says it still makes her choke up, but
we got to draw some tears on the podcast. I don't think we had that yet. Let's get some emotion. We haven't had that emotion yet.
So she was great, of course, and we did Fantasmic. We did the second show. There are 2 shows again, most nights. So we went to the second show. I think we were.
Is Fantasmic back to 2 shows?
On most nights. Yep.
Oh, good.
Yeah. So we were, I don't know, 10 rows back, center stage. So love when they have 2 shows.
Was that your aunt's first time seeing that as well?
Yes. Yeah, she loved it. Lion King is her favorite movie. So she absolutely loved that section of the show as well. Excuse me. Then second day we started at Epcot. We did our Moana preview, or Journey of Water preview. And of course, with Catherine, she had to make Finley a dress. So
she looked so adorable that day. Look at that.
So there she is for her Journey of Water preview. We liked it. We liked the interaction. As Victor said, it's kind of like a callback to the edutainment that Epcot was, where they want to entertain you but also teach you something. And so I was glad to see it there. And then later on we met up with Corey and Jill and her husband and Kathy, and we all fit nicely on the People Mover in separate cars. No, that's not right.
That is the most memorable People Mover ride that maybe we'll ever take.
Yes.
So if anybody missed that, just go back to the Magic Kingdom stream from a week ago, which would be rough math, maybe the 5th or something like that. And I don't know. Like, here's the thing. I hadn't seen you in a long time, and I wanted to ride with you. And just I couldn't really choose who to ride with else with, and so I was like, well, I don't know. Let's see if we can fit all 5 of us in one. And the cast member was all for it. So basically, Kathy sat down, and then I must have sat down next, and then you tried to sit. So
Yeah.
Lawrence could not reach the seat, so he kind of sat on my leg and Kathy's leg. So that was good.
Yeah, we all became close. So, so that was cool. We did Haunted Mansion, and we asked Finley if she wanted to do it. We weren't sure how she was going to take it, and she loved it. Like, she got off that and wanted to do it again, and so we went back Friday and did Haunted Mansion again. Yeah, so Haunted's one of her favorite rides now, which is very cool. So after that night ended, I walked with you guys over to Contemporary, and then had to walk back to Magic Kingdom. So I didn't know if I was going to get back in because it says exit only, but they let me back in because the park was closed. So then I get back to the buses, and I go to where Art of Animation's supposed to be, and I tell them, you know, I'm going to Art, and they're like, oh, you just missed it, but another one's coming up now. All right. They tell me to get on the bus. I get on the bus. The guy drives to All Stars Music. He's like, anybody going to All Star Music? And I'm like, nope. There's only 2 other people on the bus. So he says, where are you guys going? And they say All Star Sports. So he takes him next door to All Star Sports. And then he turns around to me and goes, well, you must be going to movies. I said, no, I'm going to Art of Animation. For some reason, they had the bus for All Star pick up at Art of Animation, and the cast member didn't know. So I got a nice tour of Art of Animation, or All Stars, before getting to Art of Animation. Separately, Catherine and Finley and my aunt did a resort tour on the monorail. And then when they got back to Magic, they got on a bus supposed to be for Art of Animation, and it was going to Pop. But the bus driver didn't make them walk from Pop. He actually drove around to Art of Animation. So transportation was not fun that night. That was kind of crazy. And then Thursday, we went to Epcot. We did Guardians. We did Remy's. We started the 2 scavenger hunts because I actually have 2 going on, one for Halloween and one for the festival. So we started both of those. And then I had to leave because I had to go back to the resort, get ready for our first in-person podcast.
His pod on location.
That was fun.
That was a lot of fun. I will say I was nervous because it was the first time we're all together and we're looking at each other across the table, you know, so it added a different level than what we had been, you know, what we experience now. But it was a lot of fun. I'm really glad we did that.
Yeah, it was a different experience, wasn't it? To be so close to each other, like right there in person.
Yeah. I know Corey, you and I are practically sitting on top of each other because we were sharing a microphone.
Yeah, we didn't have the third mic like we thought we would have, so that happened, and we made it out. I guess it turned out great. I was happy with it.
It was fun.
Yeah. And we got Kathy out of it, so Kathy's here now.
Yay!
And then Friday we took it kind of easy during the day because that was our Halloween party. So we went for a swim in the big blue pool, and then we went to get ready for the party. So I actually got to see my daughter getting makeup on.
Oh,
look at that. Baby
that-
Tink.
Yeah, she was Baby Tink. Oh,
I have to say that I really enjoyed not that I interacted with her a ton, but all my interaction with Finley this time was so much better than any other trip.
yes.
She was just I don't know how to say it, more approachable. I don't know. Like she was she was, I don't know. You could tell that she was just genuinely having a good time, and it was really fun to be around her and kind of joke with her. And she looks so beautiful as Moana.
Thank you. Yeah, she was much more approachable or open to really all of you. I mean, she interacted with Tammy and Jillian a lot. So yeah, I was really, really proud of her.
Getting older, I guess. Getting older.
Yeah, yeah. Here she is dancing with Figment. She got to meet Figment.
Look at that.
So she had a good time. And then Friday, we get ready for the party. We head out to the party. We did a couple rides. We did Haunted. We did Space Mountain. As soon as the party started, we did Space Mountain, Total Darkness, with the eerie Halloween music.
Did it throw you off? Was it different?
It is definitely different. It really is different in the dark.
I did it.
You know, I don't know. It's not like Space Mountain's like lit up, right? But just something about it being total darkness and all you see is the red from the infrared camera. You know, it's just it's really cool, and I'm sure that the spooky music also adds to it for sure.
If you sit in the front on a normal night on Space Mountain, you can see enough of where you're going, so you can anticipate most moves.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So we also, as soon as the party started, we went to see Rusty Cutlass, the pirate band. We caught the Cadaver Dans. I recorded that. And then we did some trick-or-treating, and then we went over to Main Street to set up for the first parade. And I got to tell you, Corey and Victor, who both live streamed, that was nerve-wracking to sit there and hit live, and as soon as you see it come up, you're like, okay, now it's your show, you got to talk. You know, and it was it was a good stream other than the gimbal issues. I had a lot of fun doing that and interacting with the chat, and being able to bring, because I know the Halloween parties, people love those, so it was nice to be able to bring a second party to the Living in Diz family, and we'll have a third one in a matter of 2 weeks.
Yeah, 2 weeks. October 24th, we'll be there. The entire family, including Kathy.
So yeah,
Yeah, you guys aren't wearing costumes though. Boo.
Yeah, I know.
Are you going as Alice, Kathy?
No, I'm gonna be Cheshire Cat or Diz.
That's right. So yeah, and then Saturday, we went to Animal Kingdom, did a little safari, grabbed some lunch at probably one of the longest restaurant names, Restaurantosaurus. That's eventually going to go away, I guess, if they change that area. Excuse me. Then I also I wanted my aunt to see this. I got to bring this up so I can tell you the actual name of it. You know the name of the bird show at the tree with the are they macaws?
Yeah, I think they're macaws. I don't know the name of it, though. I can't remember.
Okay, you ready? Animal Encounters, Winged Encounters, The Kingdom Takes Flight. I don't know why you would have a name like that.
Yeah, why would you do that?
It's just odd to me. But anyway, that show is normally on the 15s from 9 to 3:15. So if you're in Animal Kingdom, I would certainly tell you to catch that show. The macaws are flying like right above your head. It's absolutely beautiful to watch them fly.
And you know what's funny? If they don't want to do it, they won't do it either.
They won't do it.
I've been right there up front. A couple of them came, then they decided to jump up and fly back to where they came from.
Yeah.
Like, okay, well, hey, that's our show. They can do whatever they want to do. And hey, check back in 15 minutes. We just might do it again.
That's right. That's right.
Yes.
I've seen some of them out in the parking lots when I'm driving.
Oh, wow.
When I'm driving in.
Wow.
There's just a few just hanging out in the parking lot.
How amazing is that? You know, like they hope they come back for sure. But if they don't, that's their choice. We'll get another macaw.
Yeah.
You can be replaced.
And then we met up. We went to Festival of the Lion King, and then that's when we met up with all of you.
Yeah. So that was a fun day. It was a fun day. We had quite the entourage with us, and I think it went well for the entire day. We had a lot of fun. Nothing stands out that I'm missing. Oh, well, the safari was great.
Safari was great. That was incredible.
You know, yeah, I've probably had like 5 safaris now to note over the years I've been doing safaris that something real memorable happens, you know. I didn't quite catch it on camera, but the 2 baby rhinos were like butting heads back and forth before I could get them into frame. The cheetah was up as close as it could possibly be. I've never seen the cheetah that close before. And the lion was up too, roaring a little bit. I've heard him roar louder, but that was pretty good to hear too. It's always good whenever you can get him to roar a little bit. And then Tammy turns to me, she goes, "Do you remember the last time we saw the lion in action?" I go, "Oh yeah, we figured out where his restroom is. It's around the corner at the top. He finished his business and then he peeked around to the ladies and saw us coming by. It was like he was embarrassed or something." So it was a good safari. We went over to Disney Springs, had a good time there. We had a heck of a time ordering our food from Chicken Guy. Come on. I mean, I just wish that they could incorporate the Chicken Guy app into the My Disney Experience app. To have to go on to their website is a little bit of work, and I think it's a little difficult, which may lead to why the line is so long over there.
Yeah.
You know, mobile ordering would be much easier over there to do, but Chicken Guy never fails. It's always good. It is what it is. It's probably a step above from other, you know, fast food chicken places. I don't know. It's pretty good. And we did that, and probably one of the highlights was to go over to Salt and Straw, and Jacob and I were the only ones to have creepy crawlies. You got to go over and try some creepy crawlies over there at Salt and Straw, Victor. It's a matcha ice cream filled with crickets and chocolate-covered mealworms. Very tasty.
Yeah, you were on your own with that one.
Yeah.
Very, very tasty. Yes.
No.
So we did that. But I was mostly there for it. I already knew what I was going to get, and I ended up getting the butterscotch ice cream with homemade Reese cups, Heath bar, and Snickers, I think it was. That was good. That was really good.
It was.
So fun time had by all over at Disney Springs. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty much what happened in the parks, I think, this past week, right? Am I forgetting anything? I was solo last night, so had to manage some rain a little bit, but not bad. Not bad. Once the umbrella went in for the first time, I just didn't take it back. Although I could have brought it back out from walking from Pooh to People Mover. I got halfway and I was like, okay, it's getting worse now. And I'm just watching the rain drip off my forearms. But by the time I got off People Mover, I was actually dry. My arms were dry. But here's the thing about People Mover. I've never experienced this before. So we're going up the moving walkway, and I don't know if anybody got the gist of this watching on chat live, but we got to the top, and there was space to move forward, but the people right in front of me at the very top of the moving walkway weren't moving. So I got to the top, and I kind of like stopped myself quickly because because I was gonna bump into the lady in front of me, and I looked behind me, and the people behind me were coming up fast and furious. And I looked; they started walking backwards. The family was walking backwards, and then they started to bump into me a little bit, and then finally the people moved. I was like mini panicking, like, "What are we gonna do? Nobody's moving. Stop the walkway."
And
So
that's why the cast member at the bottom always watches before they send people up, because they don't want that type of congestion at the top. And I've never seen that until last night. I was like, what is happening?
what is happening here right now? That was kind of nuts.
That was nuts.
That was nuts. So that's this week in the parks. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a good week. It was a nice long trip for us. I mean, that was 6 days really. Normally my trips are 3 or 4 days. If we go on the 5th, it's going to be a 2-day trip. But I had a good time. I had a good time for sure.
That's awesome. Yep. Great to see you as always in the family, and had extra friends down, and everybody got we all mesh well together when we're all together. We have the Diz fam is a good group. So it was good. It was good to see everybody.
Yeah, I got to meet the Woodersons and JD and
Tina. Good time.
Yep.
Good time for sure. Final segment.
Yeah.
All right. It's game time, y'all. Game time.
All right, folks. You all loved it last time we did it, so we figured we would bring it back. We're gonna
Kathy sat up. Kathy sat up in her chair a little bit taller. It's the best posture she's had all night.
So everybody loved it the first time we did it, so we figured we would bring back Love Like Leave. So here we go. I guess we're gonna.
You want to play it? You know you do.
Yeah. Oh, do we have one?
I see a little video down there. I'm gonna hit it.
Oh, that was the old one. That's okay.
Oh, okay. I just
That
wanted
was
to hit
last week, Corey.
it. Oh, okay. I just wanted to see it.
That's okay. I have game show music though. All right. This week on Love Like Leave, we've got 4 contestants. We're going to start with Great Movie Ride, Splash Mountain, or the original Figment. You have to love one, like one, and get rid of one.
Well, I'm going to go in order with that, and I'm going to love the Great Movie Ride, like Splash Mountain, and leave the original Figment. And I do have to say, I've never experienced it to begin with, so I kind of have to put it there. But that's probably the way I would end up anyway.
Oh no, original Figment. That is my love. Great Movie Ride is my like. Leave Splash Mountain. Hate that drop.
But that drop loves you so much.
Oh no, it doesn't.
No.
I'm going to go with love Splash Mountain, like Great Movie Ride, leave anything to do with Figment.
Oh.
Except for the cartoons. I love the
Boo,
cartoons.
Victor. Boo.
Okay. I'm gonna say love Figment, like Splash Mountain, and leave the Great Movie Ride.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep. I don't know. Just always. I don't know. Just felt a little slow to me. It was a slow moving ride. Not like Figment isn't, but the original.
Well, the original one. Have you seen the original one? The original one moved a little bit more. It was definitely, there was a lot more to it.
Yeah. So the original one, because Corey, you never wrote it. The space where you get off now and you go into, what is that? The Imagination Pavilion or whatever. That was part of the original ride. Like it was much longer, and stuff was more upstairs, I think.
Ooh.
Yeah, and
I did not know that.
the place that is now the DVC lounge was the original ImageWorks.
ImageWorks, thank you. Yes. Yeah, sorry, Angel Eyes. All right. I think we talked about this one during this or that, but this will be a little different spin on it. Early entry, extended evening hours, or an after hours party.
Oh
Which,
boy.
by the way, they just announced another Moonlight Magic. Did you see that? For-
DVC lady.
What was that? I
There's
was
a new
answering somebody.
there's a new Moonlight Magic. They just announced today.
They just announced it?
Yeah, I think it's early December if I'm not mistaken.
Really? Huh.
And that's for where? Hollywood?
I think it was Animal.
Wow, that's the first one. No, they've done Animal.
We did Animal.
Yeah, we did Animal.
Yeah.
That's surprising that they're doing one Animal Kingdom in December, though. All right, I'll have to get on that.
Check that out. Check it out.
We'll see.
Okay, I guess I'll go. We have early entry, extended evening hours, after hours party. I'm gonna love the after hours party, and then I'm going to like the extended evening hours, and we can leave the early entry.
I agree with that. That's what I would say.
Yeah.
I will love extended evening hours, like the after hours party, only because most of the time you have to pay for those extra, and then we can leave the early entry for sure. I'm never up that early.
Yeah, I pick up the rope. I don't drop the rope.
Yeah. All right. We can do some car-based rides. Excuse me.
Sorry, I was hiding some pen.
That's all right. Tomorrowland Speedway, Lightning McQueen Racing Academy, Test Track.
Oh, Test Track is my love. I love that ride. Lightning McQueen Racing Academy, I think I would like, and leave Tomorrowland Speedway. They need to update that a little.
Now, Lightning McQueen, that's at Disneyland, right?
No, that one's that's at Hollywood Studios.
Oh,
Hollywood Studios next to Rock and Roller Coaster.
Yeah, it's like a stage show.
And
Yeah, it's
okay. Well,
You sit and you watch Lightning McQueen. It is amazing to see the technology. Like the Imagineering behind him is really cool.
I'll leave them all. Let them go. Let them go. I don't want to be in a car anymore. I've been in a car. I drive too much. Cranky old man. No, forget it.
I would love Test Track. I would. Thought I was certain on this. Lightning McQueen is kind of a filler for me. Tomorrowland Speedway kind of is too, but I'm gonna edge out and say like Tomorrowland Speedway and leave Lightning McQueen. Ka-chow.
all right. Test Track, Lightning McQueen, Speedway. Yeah, I'm hoping they do something with Speedway. I think, they announced however many billions of dollars they're going to spend on investments in the parks over the next 10 years. I'm praying that some of that billions is on Speedway and they do something with it. So
I'll tell you a ride that's not here, but in Disneyland is the Radiator Springs.
Yeah.
That thing is awesome.
I saw a video.
I'm not a grumpy old Gus.
See it.
I do like Radiator Springs.
Yeah, I can't wait to try that when we finally get out there.
They got some great rides there, I tell you. They really do.
Yeah.
They have the Monsters Inc. ride. That is awesome. Yeah.
Pirates.
Yeah, last time I was at Disneyland, I think we just missed it by a couple months. They were putting it together, Radiator Springs Racers, and we just missed it by a few months. I was so upset.
Oh, it was really, really good. Just everything about it, with the animation that they did, and Wonderful.
All right. Japan, China, American Pavilion.
Love Japan, like China, leave American.
That was quick.
It was. Oh boy.
And mostly because of Japan and China, I like the entertainment there. I like the drummers in Japan. I like the acrobats in China. American Pavilion is okay, but yeah, but those are my choices.
I'd probably go the American Pavilion. Love, like China, leave Japan for me.
Ooh, Jill's not going to be happy with you.
Yeah, I'm supposed to go opposite of her. She'd probably go opposite of that.
She
Well,
would agree
you know,
with me, I
hey,
think.
the
Yeah.
American Pavilion has all the wonderful concerts. You know,
Yeah.
Oh, that is
and
true.
Regal Eagle, which is arguably the best barbecue on Disney property. So,
Hmm.
but I have to say, you know, it's not as beautiful as China. So, yeah. Victor,
I salute all countries, but especially America. I like America, China, and then Japan. Yeah. So leave Japan, like China, love America. Yeah, I think there's a lot. America sing the singers inside of blanking on the name, unbelievable.
I have
Oh, the Voices of Liberty?
Voices of Liberty. Yes, the Voices of Liberty. That's it.
boy, oh boy. Now I'm really in a toss up. All right. I'm gonna go as it is. Love Japan, like China, leave American Pavilion. I think that for it being America, it should have more. You know, I mean, you look at how far back France goes and how far back Italy goes, or Japan. I mean, Japan is huge, and I just think that America should have more because it's.
I can't disagree with that.
I think, I
it's
think all the world showcases should have
Wow, that's true.
stuff. I mean, it just seems to be like an idea that they started, but still haven't gotten around to finishing.
Yeah.
I mean, there should be some interesting rides and exhibits, and they shouldn't be 20-year-old movies.
Mm.
I mean, France has my sister loves it, but it's like that thing looks like it's 30 years old.
Mm-hmm.
The wedding, those people have been divorced already.
or dead.
I think divorced is a little happier.
Like what Neil says
Yeah, true.
on the land.
And the thing they do in
Yes.
Canada. I love Martin Short, but my God, that thing's old.
Well, they replaced it. They did
they
finally
really?
replace
Thank
it.
God. Okay.
Yeah.
What? They took away my Martin Short?
Yeah. Yeah. I was never a fan of that, though. We were never a fan of that
It
show.
was cute. It was very cute. He's entertaining. Very entertaining.
Yeah. You can look back in the archives of our channel, like really, really in the beginning, and I remember the number too. Jill goes on record. She's on the channel. She's like, when we get 100 subscribers, we'll go watch the Canada film. She did that, and then she proceeded to do a split in front of the sign.
Good for her. This will be on topic for today. Festival of the Arts, Food and Wine, Flower and Garden.
That's a tough one.
Well, you can think about it. I can give a long-winded answer and outwardly come at my decision. I mean, with Festival of the Arts, I love the fact. Okay, first of all, you can say there's less food, maybe at the others except for Food and Wine. I could be wrong on that though. I just feel like there's more food because food is in the title. Maybe I don't know.
I think you're right.
So, Festival of the Arts. I just love the ability to just walk around for a couple of hours and just enjoy all of the art while eating at the same time. That's really cool. And food and wine is just, I don't want to say just because I love food and wine. It's getting some food and kind of walking along, and you might catch the show that night. Flower and Garden, you have the topiaries to look at. And, that brings a certain kind of entertainment too. They all bring their own separate entertainment at the American Gardens Theater. So, man, well, I don't know. Gun to my head. Just because food and wine, I always want to say food and wine is my favorite, but it brings the least extracurricular activities, I think. So I'm gonna go Festival of the Arts, love, and like food and wine. No, like Flower and Garden, and leave food and wine. I can't believe I'm saying that. So you had to talk it out. Love them all though. Victor was with me all the way until the end.
I was with you till the last two. Then I lost all respect for you. Gaining it back now because but anyway, no, I would say I love Festival of the Arts. Like food and wine, and I could leave Flower and Garden. It's nice, it's wonderful, but pretty flowers. What else do you got?
Well, I think once you have seen the topiaries a couple years in a row, it's kind of like, yeah, they're awesome, but you don't spend as much time.
I
looking
love
at them,
lots of Huggins topiary. Oh my God, that is. I want to put that in my backyard. If you ever find it missing, don't look in my backyard.
Let's see. I've got to go love Flower and Garden. Usually because it's in the spring and that's when my birthday is. So, but I've always loved Flower and Garden. I love all the flower designs, the way they the lake where they just have like a whole like canopy of like the flowers there. It's just gorgeous. Those big butterflies they put in there in the back, and then it's just gorgeous. And then I like food and wine, and only because I've never been to Festival of the Arts, I will put that leave.
Well, if you haven't been there, you've got to try it. So
now that I have my sorcerer pass, I will.
There you go. So I guess if I'm going to agree with Susie Q, Festival of the Arts, then Flower and Garden, and I'm going to leave food and wine. I didn't.
That was me too.
I didn't do same. I didn't do much at food and wine this year. But I think your point of the extracurricular activities is spot on, because with Festival of the Arts, there's so many booths that you're walking around looking at, and it's different type of art. Not just wall art, but you've got sculptures, you've got all sorts of different stuff that's handmade. And then Flower and Garden, you have, like I said, the butterfly house, you have the topiaries, and then food and wine is just food and some wine. So that's where I would go with that.
There's the food and wine seems a lot of times it's too exotic for me, but I think I went there the other day and I had, I don't know. So what did I have? Did I have scallops? Yeah, I remember it being good. I had stone crab claws, and it was a very good deal. It was 5 of them, which for $12. So that was really great. Really hard to eat on a paper plate over a trash can, but that's another story, And then, So.
All right, this one will be probably kind of easy. Well, maybe not. All-star music, movies, and sports.
Well, seeing as how I've been to all of them, all-star music, I'm going to love all-star music, like movies, and leave sports.
I'm going to love movies because I think they have the best pool. I just love Sorcerer Mickey up there in the middle of the pool. and I love movies, so I really appreciate what they have throughout the resort. And I would probably go. I'd, I'd go music next, and then sports. So yeah.
Well,
I'd
I'm
say,
okay. Go on, Lawrence.
sports, I'm gonna leave. And my toss up is between music and movies. And I guess music will be my love, and movies will be alike.
Hmm.
But movies was the first Disney resort on property that I stayed at. So
I was gonna say same. I'm not sure now though.
maybe I have to revisit.
The only one we never stayed at was sports. But you know, for anybody that has never stayed in an all-star and they're trying to decide which one, no matter which one you stay at, you can certainly spend a couple of hours you can access one to the next. So you can just walk between them all and kind of enjoy all the wonderful theming they have throughout the resorts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I will agree. The theming of especially like all the value resorts, I just it's fun. It's just fun theming. Like there's just lots of fun things. Like the deluxe are more elegant. It's more elegant, more peaceful. Maybe the values I find is all the fun theming there. So
Very true.
It's a good way to put it. Good way to put it for sure. That's why I like the values so much. You know, the rooms are pretty basic, but they're nicely themed. But just all the stuff that they have out there, right? For art of animation, all the all-stars. It's larger than life stuff to look at. And it's just so cool. It's just something you don't get with the upper resorts.
Well, I'm prejudiced. I like movies. This bedspread is from the movies, all-star movies. My curtains. So, yes. As far as music and sports, I don't think I would have the time to try it. So, I would definitely do movies.
Cool. All right, 2 more. Frozen Ever After, Cali River Rapids, and Pirates.
all right, really make it difficult, Lawrence.
This one's easy for me. It's Pirates all the way. Love, 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 love. It's one of my favorite rides of all time. So, yo ho ho, loving the yo ho ho. We'll go Frozen next in Cali River Rapids, where I always say you hardly get wet, but boy, did I get wet the last time I was on there.
Yes, you did. And Jacob was happy he sat next to me because
Yes.
if he sat next to you, he would have been soaked.
Yes. So I'm glad for that. I didn't want his shoes to get wet. You know, I was prepared a little bit.
Me too. I was wearing my flip-flops.
Yep.
Oh, let's see. Pirates is such a classic. I have to love that. I'm torn between. I think I'm going to like Cali River Rapids because I love the raft rides. I just love those. And then Frozen, only because I have a soft spot for Maelstrom, which Frozen replaced. So that's what I will do.
Victor?
I'm going to go Pirates is love. Cali is like, and Frozen Ever After is leave, but I love it. But I'll leave it.
I would say Pirates, Frozen, and then Cali I would leave. Although I've never done Cali.
Oh, next
what?
time.
It's like,
Next time.
No, it is a great ride, raft ride, definitely.
where's my last one? Peanut butter cookie bar. The LID special. Fresh fruit waffle sandwich.
What's the LID special?
What? It took me a long time to learn this, and it's been a while since I've ordered it because I've been going to the pumpkin latte, but it's the iced chai tea latte over there at Starbucks. We just call
Oh,
it the
it's
all
your
ID
drink.
special because
Okay.
it's what we go in for. I keep trying to get them to change that on the menu. Eventually, it'll happen. So, yeah. Hey, did y'all hear what happened last night at Starbucks?
Oh man.
Oh man, it was a complete breakdown. So I got all excited, and I saw that in chat. Theo Sam Eagle was very excited about it for me. It's very rare. Victor, have you ever had the spinach feta wrap over at Starbucks on Main Street? I don't know if you like those ingredients.
Spinach, feta. Did it have any chicken in it? No?
No,
No, forget
no, there's no meat in that baby.
it. Nah.
So
Wouldn't-
I like it. I feel like it's something a little bit more on the healthier side, being late at night, usually something
Sure.
to chomp on the way home. So it was in the case, and anything in the case is available unless you catch it at the very right time when the last one is sold. And that's what happened to me. So I see it, my eyes light up. I'm like, ooh, give me the feta wrap along with my pumpkin iced chai tea latte. And I back off and I'm waiting. And then I hear, Corey, we have some questions for you. And I'm like, here we go. I'm not going to like this. So I go over and she's like, yeah, we don't have the spinach feta wrap. I'm like, what? Are you kidding me? What? And we were joking back and forth, but I was like, are you kidding me? She's like, no, it's gone. And I go, but it's in the case. It's in the case. She's like, yeah, they must have just sold that one just after, just before you ordered it. And I'm like, well, you should have given it to me. I'm like, I used to know everybody in this Starbucks at the end of a Wednesday night. Come on, now I know nobody. I forgot what her name was, but I referred her name. And so that was a little bit of fun. Something happened with the drink too. I can't remember. There was something. So I gave her a hard time again. But anyway, so that's the LID special. For me, it's going to this is a tough one. This is the tough one. I'm going to work backwards. I would leave the LID special. And, way back a few podcasts ago, Cliff talked about core memories that you make, emotional memories you make at Disney, and they become your favorites. Well, the fresh fruit waffle sandwich. I have emotional ties to the fresh fruit waffle sandwich.
Sounds great.
And it's so good. It's a big fat Belgian waffle, and they spread Nutella over it, and you get the fresh blueberries, strawberries, and banana. It's so good. It's filling. It's refreshing. I always call it the best snack in Magic Kingdom, and I'm not going to back off that. So I guess as good as the peanut butter cookie pie is, I'm gonna go that way. I'm going to love the fresh fruit waffle sandwich like the peanut butter cookie pie, even though I have one in the kitchen right now. And I'll leave the LID special. My special connection to fresh fruit waffle sandwich is Jacob and I did one of my favorite vlogs of all time when he was so young, and we called it Bro Day at MK, and it was just him and me, and it was his first ever food review where he really spoke in this tiny voice, and he said, "This is very much delicious." So and it's the first trash can we ever ate off of. So see, I have emotional ties to the fresh fruit waffle sandwich.
All right. Well, I've had none of those, so we're gonna have to go with. Well, I love peanut butter, so I'll have to try the peanut butter cookie pie. That'll be on top for me. My love. The fresh fruit waffle sandwich, if I could get it without the blueberries, because I'm allergic, and then I guess your LID special will be you leave. I'll leave that to you.
Yes, more for me.
I would
Victor's
say,
had time.
I've never tried any of these.
Really?
No. No.
Blasphemy.
I don't eat waffles. I don't like chai tea. And maybe I would do the peanut butter. So I'm gonna say the cookie pie love. the fresh fruit waffle sandwich and leave the LID special.
Fair enough.
Well-
Allison is going nuts over there because I left the LID special. What were we gonna say, Victor?
No, I haven't tried any of them either, so I should recuse myself from judgment. But I'd say the peanut butter first. I would love the put the names up again. What's the names?
Oh,
What are the-
let's get
what-
off of that there.
Yeah.
Hold on, let's take that off. Okay.
Okay, fruit and waffle I would like, and LID special. No, that doesn't sound like something that it'd have to have. If it's a chicken wrap, I'd probably go for it because I love wraps with chicken.
Put some chicken in that LID special.
Yeah.
We want to thank Steve Bullock for gifting Angel Eyes, who just received a LID Club membership free for 30 days. So congratulations, Angel Eyes. Enjoy. And we want to thank Steve and Tony for sure.
Very cool.
Yes, sir.
And we'll have more of these. I've got a couple other ideas for games so that everybody, not just all of us on screen, but chat can be involved as well. I think at some point we probably need to do a ride or attraction tournament. Right?
Okay.
Best of.
Okay. Yes, we can do that.
Yeah.
I am an expert at that
Yeah. So
for sure.
I wasn't
All right.
on the channel back then, but I heard that they were good. So
They are good things. Anybody that has seen game nights before, that's exactly what it is. So we can certainly do something like that sometime. That'll be fun. That'll be fun because chat can kind of answer on their own, but we'll make it between us.
Yeah.
And see how it turns out. For sure. Excellent.
all right.
All right. Well,
Gonna do
let's
sponsors.
yes, let's get right into that right now. If you are ever thinking about wanting to live near Disney with over a decade of helping people find the home of their dreams, it's Victor Naraki. He is the perfect realtor of Vision Home Real Estate, LLC. To help you find the home of your dreams, simply go to DisneyAtYourDoorstep.com. That's DisneyAtYourDoorstep.com. And also, Victor, you're still trying to get to that 10,000, so you can give $1,000 away over at Give Kids the World. I'm still kind of
Absolutely.
promoting that. Absolutely, everyone. So pop over there, join Victor's crusade, and he'll hand over $1,000 to Give Kids the World. You can also
like
email
two
him at
away from
Celebrating
3,000.
Florida. All right. Well, we're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting there. And also, if you're looking to just take a vacation to the magic, you can find it in all corners of the world, or just about, right? You want to book with your magical adventures await. Our girl Claudia is creating Disney adventures worldwide. She can book a Disney adventure to Walt Disney World, Florida, any Disney park worldwide, Disney Cruise Lines, Alani Resort in Hawaii, and guided group vacations with Adventures by Disney. She's also a Universal Studios expert. If you book with her, her services are free, and she just may save you a little bit of money. Her availability is unmatched Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 8 p.m., Saturday and Sunday, 12 p.m. to 6 p.m. You want to make your magical planner, Claudia Anderson, today. From Your Magical Adventures await, 956-455-8049. She's also a great follow on Instagram, so check out Claudia on Instagram, and certainly let Victor and Claudia know that we sent you. And also just mention Mayan Pain Cream, who has been a wonderful new sponsor that's come on board in the last few weeks. And their pain cream is amazing. Go to MayanPainCream.com. Check it out. It's helping out 100% of the 100 plus people that have tried it now. So definitely try it. There's different products, and there's a trial cream that you can go for, and free Diz when we are live is the way to go with that. When we are not live, Diz 15 will get you 15% off of any item. And Save 15 only when we're live will get you 50%. Save 50 will get you 50% off any product. So another week in the books.
I ordered one yesterday while you were live.
Awesome. Way to save, my friend. Way to save. All right. Well,
Giveaway.
sure.
All right.
Giveaway time. It's giveaway time. What are we doing? What are you giving away? You giving away my Cracker Barrel gift cards?
Cracker Barrel gift cards.
One of these days, I'm going to have to start paying to eat at Cracker Barrel, you know. All right. Serve it up. I'm serving you all up, everyone. I'm serving you up my Cracker Barrel gift cards.
All right. So since we're talking about the festival of the holidays today, in chat, I want you to type the word festival, FESTIVAL.
We're starting to run low here. We're running low here.
All right.
So just a few more. We'll start giving away creams after that. But we've got some stuff here. Let me see what this is. Oh, we got more here. I think these are all $25 ones.
Oh.
Ooh.
Cracker Barrel took care of us. They took
Nice.
care of us. I'm going to have to hit Cracker Barrel up again.
Yeah. So we'll give you all a few.
They were supposed to be about a year ago when they issued us this last batch. They were supposed to be meeting to see what more they could do with us. But then I never heard back on that. So we'll have to reach out again. See if we can give away more product.
Very cool.
So festival is it. Also, you know, contests continue on the channel while we're live in the parks. Every live stream will be giving away 3 1-ounce Mayan pain creams. So just be subscribed. If you're an LID Club member, you have double the choice. So why not join for $1.99? I mean, you're getting so much more value for that. And we are giving a $50 Target gift card away in a couple of weeks. I moved it to a couple of weeks so that we can move the questionnaire and kind of end it where around the time when we'll do the 20th episode so that we can talk about some of the questions and the answers. So we'll do that. And we're still doing merchandise giveaways in the parks. We're just going to tweak the way we do it a little bit. We're going to do some pre-bought items, and we're going to arrange it so that items can be chosen live a little bit quicker. So we may move away from the t-shirt idea and isolate it to just a few items for them to choose from. And actually, this Saturday's last thing about the contest. This Saturday's we will be doing our $100 giveaway in the parks. You got to spend our money, $100. So you have to be live at the time when we do this random contest thing here. So that's it. Oh, can't hear you, man.
Sorry. So in 2 weeks, it's viewer question week. Email your questions to the dispod@gmail.com, and we'll be answering them live on air. Of course, we'll take questions from the chat while we're live, but that'll also help us kind of get some questions up and rolling beforehand. So email us at the dispod@gmail.com, and in 2 weeks, we'll be answering your questions. And we'll also be talking about that survey that Corey has going on right now. All right. Are we ready? I've got a drum roll. We're all sorts of fancy now.
It's rolling. It's still moving. I like it. Congratulations,
Hey,
Pamela. Pamela V, our lady. Her countdown is on for Disney. She'll be coming soon. And congratulations, Pamela. Just send me your address at livingindiz@gmail.com, and we will get that Cracker Barrel gift card out to you.
Awesome.
Yes.
Love it.
Good job. Everybody. Want to thank Victor for joining us this week. Victor will
Thank
be
you.
back in about a month or so whenever
Absolutely.
he wants to come back. Always fun. Brings a fun little different flavor, and we always appreciate Victor continuing to sponsor and support our channel. Victor's a great guy, and as always, you're always invited anytime to join me in the parks as well. And Kathy, her first Diz Pod in the books as permanent guest host.
Love it.
Are you gonna try to dress up in some way every time?
Yes.
I love it.
It's
I
my
love
thing.
it. So we got the boys in their Hawaiian shirts and Kathy in whatever she comes up with, which will always be exciting to see.
Yeah, it'll be depending on the theme of the week. So I'll come up with something.
She will, everybody. She's really, really creative. So, hey, for the Diz Pod, I'm Corey.
I'm Lawrence.
I'm Kathy.
I'm Victor.
That's Victor. That's Victor.
I'm just a guess. I don't know if I can announce myself.
I know. We never really solidify how we should do that. But anyway, have a wonderful rest of your week, everybody, whether you're listening live or you're listening on the replay. We love you all. And check out the live streams in the parks. If you've happened to discover us just through the pod, we are live from Disney parks 2 to 3 times a week. So check that out as well. We'll see you next week on the Diz Pod.
Night, everyone.
All right.
Good. It's funny. We say good night, but that counts for live, but I do it too. But, they might be listening tomorrow at noon. Thank you, everyone.